Hello and welcome to today's Monday Live. The HC Advocate, you have Stephanie and we have Eleni from the US. Hi, Eleni.
Hello, Stephanie, and welcome to all that are here for probably either the last day of summer holidays as it is here in the US or the first day back in the UK. Our Monday Lives the next couple of weeks are going to focus around this topic exactly, school and sort of what we can do to prepare ourselves and our kids for this big year and big change ahead, having just come off summer holidays.
Yeah, so I've got two that have gone back today, Eleni, and then I've got one more. My youngest is starting high school and she's got like a little meet some friends today, and then tomorrow a half day. So, it may be, that's a very big transition going from, primary school to high school. That's what we're kind of dealing with this year. And it is important when you've got that kind of transition for children with ADHD, autism as well. It is really important as parents what we can do kind of to help provide them with kind of structure and scaffolding to keep the anxiety levels under control.
100%, Stephanie. And next week we'll touch on it a bit more, the parenting aspect of having kids with ADHD and starting back up at school. But just for today's purposes, we were going to chat about a sort of a school year inventory, if you will. And as Stephanie said, sort of ramping up this week might be slowly, and that's a great time to kind of take stock of the year ahead, both from your child's perspective and from that of your family. So I guess first and foremost, to make sure that your child is well prepared for the year ahead. And in the simplest terms, what do they need to be successful in terms of supplies? What does your school, what do they use? Is it sort of here, for example, a lot of schools use Chromebooks and iPads. So just having a good understanding of what systems your school is going to use and what support, if any, your child might need to become familiar with that system or the routine of maybe starting something that's a bit new to them. Have you had that experience, Stephanie, with your own kids or any schools there?
Yeah, definitely. And it doesn't help. Each of the schools have got kind of different platforms, right? And, some of us ADHD is, IT and logins and things, not really our forte. And when you've got multiple children on multiple platforms, it can quite be the case that you haven't quite, logged into things. So you're going to miss things. And unfortunately, that's going to affect your child if you've missed things. So definitely it's one to ask for help or even reach out to the school. If you can't log on to one of those kind of homework platforms, I would definitely catch that early, try and get on these as soon as possible so that you can kind of get in front of it. And because often your child will have trouble, staying on top of it too.
And a lot of times with the younger kids, there's an option for parents to be made aware of either assignment that's been turned in or not turned in or missed a deadline. So that too is really helpful for us parents to kind of stay on top of their work and getting it done. And so that's another piece to this year ahead schedule that we should be thinking about and what works for our family to kind of have a dedicated space and time to catch up with your child, to kind of see how their day goes, see what their homework is like, what's coming up ahead, and really sort of starting the year off with a dialogue so that they feel that they can talk to you about what's coming up and maybe what they're a bit anxious about or a bit scared of. And this is a great place also, and another topic, to sort of catch the way that they work and see what kind of supports they might need throughout the year, age appropriate, of course, to kind of scaffold their abilities and help them be successful.
Yeah. And also if your child has got any kind of accommodations, so again, if perhaps they get extra time on tests or perhaps they get to use like a keyboard as opposed to writing, they get to use a keyboard. Perhaps, you might want to talk to their teacher, get in front of the teacher. Don't wait until parent teacher. Usually that happens, I think, sometime in October. So best to kind of get in early to make sure that your child starts on the right foot, and as opposed to maybe because you didn't get those arrangements in place early. So yeah, definitely, if you can, take the time to get in contact with that form teacher so you can set them up for success.
Yes. So we talked about the systems that our kids might be familiar with, the sort of physical space that they might have to do their work as well as chat with you. And I think the last major thing to start the year off would be to look at your calendars, not just the calendar while the kids are in the school day and they have the classes that they have and the activities while they're in school, but also once they're home and the activities they might be involved in and the commitments, family commitments, any other type of commitments, because we steers can be prone to overwhelm and just sort of once we start doing something, we might not fully understand the commitment that is involved over time. So it's a really good idea to take stock of what it is that you as a family can commit to and what you and your child especially feel that they can stick with as well.
That's a really good point, Eleni. Particularly if your child has started a new school and you've got an opportunity to be like a parent class kind of, parent, things like that. A lot of ADHDers, they love to contribute, they want to add value and maybe impulsively will say yes to something like that. And because of the time blindness, maybe not thinking ahead, not really appreciating just how much that's going to add to your workload. So yes, definitely, be aware of that when you kind of have your first, meet the teacher and people are saying, who wants to be class parent? Reflect, set intention before you go in there. Yeah, definitely. Because, in the moment might be a great idea, but, it's a commitment and it's going to last you all year. And just have a think, maybe process it with someone so that you're clear on exactly what you can take on.
Yes. Well, wishing everybody a wonderful, safe start to a school year. And please do continue to tune in with us on Mondays as we sort of chip away at other parenting tips for the school year and other topics as well. So thank you.
Yeah. And just before we go, if you wanted to get some more support, obviously, in terms of parenting children with ADHD, we have one-to-one coaching and you can book via our website, a free intro call, but also we have an online parent education course, a very good course, which will help you, will teach you kind of how to hold the space, the importance of holding the space for your child with ADHD, particularly as they transition into this new school year. So we'll provide the link below. And and we can actually, if you've got any comments or questions, we can see those as well. The coaches can see those and we can respond to you. So hopefully, we'll see you on the course.
Absolutely. Thank you, Steph, for that reminder.
See you later. Have a great week.
Bye.